A Course in Miracles, workbook, day 26. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. This one really hits home because my dad, who died 2 years and 2 days ago, spent a lot of time with attack thoughts. And a lot of it, I think, is because he wished he was invulnerable and wasn't able to be entirely, right? So this one is really hitting home as I'm thinking more about my dad and my life and life in general, and, you know, getting into that existential crisis of the grief 2 years after you lose someone important. So if you can be attacked at all, you're obviously not invulnerable, right? So if you see attack as a threat, it's because you believe that you can really attack, right? It makes sense that if you think that you can be attacked, it makes you think that you also can attack. So what would have effects through you must also have effects on you, meaning if you think you can attack, then you obviously feel like you can also be attacked. It is this law that will ultimately save you, but you're misusing it right now. So you must therefore learn how it can be used for your own best interests rather than against them, which seems common knowledge, right? But it's so funny how we kind of destroy ourselves instead of build ourselves up in the attempt to make ourselves happier or better. It's crazy. Us humans, we're so funny. So silly. So because your attack thoughts will be projected, you will fear attack. And if you fear attack, you must believe that you are not invulnerable. So attack thoughts therefore make you vulnerable in your own mind, which is where the attack thoughts are. Attack thoughts and invulnerability cannot be accepted together. They contradict each other, so they can't exist at the same time. Today's idea introduces the thought that you always attack yourself first. If attack thoughts must entail the belief that you are vulnerable, then their effect is to weaken you in your own eyes. They have attacked your perception of yourself, and because you believe in them, you can no longer believe in yourself. Ding dong. A false image of yourself has come to take the place of what you truly are. Wow. The practice today will help you to understand that your vulnerability or invulnerability is the result of your own thoughts. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can make you think that you are vulnerable. And nothing except your thoughts can prove to you that this is not so. Salvation is in your own thoughts, my friends. Ding dong. Practice today is required to apply the idea. A full 2 minutes should be attempted for each of them, although the time can be reduced to a minute or so if there is discomfort, if there's too much discomfort with the practice. Do not reduce it further than 1 minute. Begin by repeating the idea, then closing your eyes and reviewing the unresolved questions whose outcome are causing you concern. So the concern may take the form of depression, worry, anger, a sense of imposition, fear, foreboding, or preoccupation. Any problem as yet unsettled that tends to rear up in your thoughts. Things that reoccur to you constantly throughout the day is definitely suitable subjects for this. So you will be able to use only a few, not very many, maybe like 5 or 6, right? Because you want to think of the idea and then think of different things along with it. So you'll come up with 5 or 6 different things in each thought, or at least a few in each thought. So you probably won't have time for more than 5 or 6. It's good to examine a few thoroughly is better than examining a lot shallowly, if that makes sense. So, let's see, today's thought should be applied as follows. The first, you name the situation. I am concerned about, fill in the blank. Then you go every possible outcome that has occurred to you, that might occur in that connection, and what has caused you concern, to each one quite specifically saying, I'm afraid ... will happen. If you are doing the exercise properly, you should only have 5 or 6 distressing possibilities available for each situation you use, and quite possibly more. It is much more helpful, like I said earlier, to cover a few situations thoroughly than to barely touch on a larger number of subjects. As the list of anticipated outcomes for each situation continues, you will probably find some of them, especially those that occur to you towards the end, less acceptable to you. Try, however, to treat them all alike to whatever extent you can. After each outcome of which you were afraid, tell yourself that thought is an attack upon myself. Conclude each practice by repeating today's idea to yourself one more time. My thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. I wish that I could have shared this Course in Miracles with my dad while he was alive. I really wonder if it would have changed the at least last few years of his life, if not longer. I feel like this course could be so helpful to so many people. I'm already learning a whole lot, and we're only not even through the first month. So, okay, I love you all. Hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.